welcome back to my channel. It's been absolutely forever, as it always is, but I have some really big news. If you follow me on Instagram or TikTok, you might already know this, but I am moving to Korea in like 17 days. So basically, you can expect a lot more content from me because I'm planning on doing a moving vlog. I'm probably going to do like a quarantine vlog. I'm going to have a whole bunch of stuff up on TikTok. But yeah, things are really exciting. So today I wanted to film a packing vlog. So this is going to be pretty crazy. I have to pack up my entire life into 3 suitcases. So I thought it would be kind of fun, maybe a bit chaotic, if you guys came on this journey with me and helped me figure out how the hell I'm going to do this, because I have like this much game plan, but a lot of enthusiasm. So let's go! Welcome to the spare bedroom. Basically, my parents have allowed me to take over this room for the next couple of weeks and do all my packing in here, because if I was trying to do this in my bedroom, I don't think I would be able to do it. There's just not enough space. So here I can lay all my suitcases out on the bed and not have to worry if I like stop, because this is definitely going to be like a long process. So let's get started. Okay, so first off, I've got my little suitcase. Next I have my big suitcase. Now Maya and I, who I'm traveling there with, we decided to book an extra suitcase. The flights we booked have the typical sort of big hold bag, small suitcase, and then like handbag, like the two for the like the carry-on, but we've decided to pay for an extra hold bag just like because we're probably going to need that. I have not figured out exactly what suitcase I'm going to use for that. I have a suitcase here that might be the one. The problem is the big other one that I was going to take, my brother is using, and he's in Vancouver right now, so that's not here, so I can't use that. So I'm gonna have to figure it out. But this suitcase is actually really huge, which is great, but it's kind of not that great because we're only allowed, like, I think it's 23 kilos like per hold bag. And like inevitably this one is going to be able to carry way more than that, and the other one is probably not going to be able to carry as much as that, which is really fun. But that is not what I'm focusing on right now. I'm going to bring a bunch of clothes through and start laying them out and like figuring out what I think I want to take. Okay. It's like a clear out as well. This is literally gonna be a nightmare. Prepare yourself for me dying before I even reach that, because I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Okay, I have a laundry basket here, and I think what I'm gonna do is just put this down here, and anything that I'm not gonna take, I'm gonna put it in there, and then I'll then bring that back to my room and hang it back up in my wardrobe. And I think I'm not gonna pack stuff in the suitcase yet, because obviously I have like 2 weeks and I'm not seeing people that often because I'm trying to like quarantine and stay really safe, but like I still need to like wear clothes. So I think I'm just gonna like lay everything out really neatly of like stuff that I'm gonna bring, and then in like a week's time maybe I can then start to like pack it in. I'm doing this slowly. I'm trying to be sensible, because the worst thing would be if I packed everything and then had to start taking things out. That would just be an absolute nightmare and a huge waste of time. So that's my game plan so far. Okay, I think I'm gonna do a time lapse of me going through stuff and putting it in piles, and maybe if there's anything particular that I want to talk about, I'll pause and we can have a little chat about it. It's like I'm really trying to decide on this because I'm trying to be sensible. I know that most of the time I'm going to be wearing like teachery clothing and like, but like I still want to wear like cute alternative stuff sometimes, so like I'll put it here. This is becoming sort of more of a maybe pile. I'm like culling the stuff that's definitely not coming first, and then I'm probably just gonna see like based on like how much I have left, which is probably gonna be loads, and I'm probably gonna need to like chuck a bunch of stuff through, but we're doing it in stages, okay? I have a while, I've got 2 weeks, I'm fine. Too old? Is this dead now? I feel like this was so much of a trend. Like, it's cute, I like it, but like it's not a trend anymore. But like, who cares? Do I care if it's a trend? Do I just like it because it's cute? Oh, I really can't decide. I have two of these tops. This is once again like, is this just out of trend or dead, or like, do I not care? Am I above fast fashion? These like tops with the built-in chokers, they were like very 2016, and I have a lilac one too, but like, they're cute. The thing is also is it's like, in Korea, like, workwear is very, like, you have to be very appropriate. You can't show any sort of chest, and like even shoulder, they're like, so like this, and this is like cropped. Like, I've worn this to work like as a primary school teacher here in the UK, but like I feel like this is like very much a hard no in Korea, and I'm like, if I'm not wearing it to work, will I wear it? Maybe I'll just bring one. I'm gonna have a think. The other problem is, in Korea, in the winter it's really cold, and in the summer it's like really hot. In the UK, it's kind of just like acceptable temperatures at all time of the year. So I'm like, there are like little tank tops, and I'm like, oh, would I wear this? And it's like, well, I probably will in the summer when I'm literally like turning into melted ice cream, and like, you know, like different turtleneck like bodysuits, and I'm just like, would I wear this? And I'm like, yeah, but when it's like minus 20 Celsius, I might desperately need an extra layer. It's difficult. Okay, I've put everything into piles to try and keep things a little bit organized, and then if I need to like pull something out, like I might need to pull something out of the cardigan pile, and it doesn't mess everything up I know where it's gonna be. So the next thing to tackle is the hundreds and hundreds of pleated skirts that I have, because I'm not going to be able to wear these to work, I don't think. I mean, maybe with tights, like a dark one, maybe like a black one with black tights. I've worn that to work before, but I have so many, and I need to go through them seriously, because I cannot bring all of them. That would be like the entire 23 kilograms of my big suitcase, so I'm gonna have to go through these. Okay, I have my skirts. I have packed most of them, but I think I will wear all of them. So, I'm forgiving myself. So this is not all of my clothes, because I have a bunch that are like in dirty laundry baskets, or like clean laundry baskets that need to be like put back. I hadn't put back in my shelves yet, so that is to come. I'm just trying to think of like what else I should start doing now, because I do have these. I have these like vacuum pack bags that I bought specifically for my big puffer jacket, because it's cold in Korea and everyone wears their long padded coats, and mine isn't entirely that style, but like it's close enough, and coats are expensive. I don't want to buy something out there that I already own just because it's huge and like would take up loads of space in the suitcase. So vac bags, but I actually have a lot, and you can actually fit a lot in these. So I think this is how I'm gonna pack all of my big jumpers. Like, if you see this white one, it's literally like huge. Like it's like taking up half of that. So that pile, and I have like 2 or 3 that I want to bring, especially because it's really cold out there in the winter. So I think I'm gonna do them in these, but again, I'll probably wait to do that until like a couple of days before I leave, just because like I'm probably gonna want to wear some of them. So I think this is where I'm gonna leave things for now, I think. So I'll see you soon when I come back to do more. I am going to go and do a couple of shops for thermals. I'm going to go to Uniqlo with my mom early in the morning, so there's no one in the mall. But I'm going to go because like Uniqlo have really good thermals, and I need to go to Tesco to buy some stuff. Like I want to get like fresh like shampoo and conditioner, like stuff. I want to have like full stuff of bottles like for quarantine. Like I'm sure I wouldn't use an entire bottle of shampoo and conditioner in quarantine, but like just in case, like I'd much rather like have new stuff and know where I'm at with like how full they all are. So I'll see you when I've done that shopping, and we'll have a haul of like not particularly exciting, but maybe if you're interested in this kind of stuff. So I'll see you then. Bye. Good morning. I've been to Tesco. Are you ready for a haul of incredibly unexciting things that I will definitely need? So as a British person, the most important thing is tea. I'm sure that I will be able to find the kind of tea that we Brits drink out there, but I'd much rather have a safety net of these at the beginning, especially with quarantine. I don't trust that if I put tea on the shopping list for the school to get for us, that they're actually going to get me what I want. So I've just got PG tips. I'm sorry if you're a Yorkshire tea drinker, I am a pleb. And then some Earl Grey, because apparently I'm not a pleb. Maybe this evens it out. Now, I shouldn't need these in quarantine, but I'd much rather be safe than sorry. I just picked up some random shampoo and conditioner. These look like a packable sort of size and shape, so I'm also packing some command strips. I already have a couple of the hook ones that I already had, but I bought some more because I want to hang stuff on my walls and I do not want to get murdered at the end of it because there are gross blue tack stains, so yes. Toothpaste. Again, I just want a fresh bottle. I'm nearly out of a lot of my like body moisturizers, so I bought this. It's like Aveeno's Good, and it's like a small, again, packable size that has like a fair amount, but you know, obviously as soon as I'm out and like free in Korea, like I'm gonna buy all of the like lovely delicious like Tony Moly and like Holika like body creams, and everything is much nicer there when it comes to skincare, and especially like the scents and stuff, but I like being moist. I hate the feeling of dry skin, so I've just got some basic stuff for quarantine, you know. I also suddenly had a brainwave that Ziplocs are going to be incredibly important in quarantine, especially when I don't have a full array of like bowls and pots and pans and like Tupperware and whatever. These might be really helpful. One of the things is with the apartment, we're not entirely sure exactly what's going to be in there. We keep asking and they keep giving us like half answers. Schools are notoriously nightmares to get information out of. We don't even know if there's going to be a microwave and a kettle. I did just email the recruiter specifically asking just that in an email yesterday, and I feel like she can't ignore my question if that's the only thing I've asked in an email, so hopefully we will find out about that soon. But yeah, I don't know what's going to be in the apartment. You'd think that because lots of foreigners stay in the apartments and then replace each other that people would leave things, but I think they don't, which seems really stupid and wasteful. And they have given us a shopping list. They said they're going to do a food shop for us, which is amazing, and I'm very grateful. But I'm also very nervous because I've been to Korea before, but I've never been to a supermarket, so I sort of don't exactly know what's there. I'm sure it's mostly the same, but I did have to Google whether they had ground beef. Maybe that's stupid. I wasn't certain, just because that's such a, like, I don't know, it's such a Western thing to cook with, I always think. But they do have ground beef. Again, I probably just was being stupid for ever thinking that they wouldn't. I'm just really nervous because I'm not sure entirely what is there. But they said that we could put like pots and pans and like utensils on there if we wanted. So I've put like a frying pan and like a pot, but I'm loath to like give them the opportunity to buy stuff that I could buy cheaper and cuter, because there's a lot of really like cute stuff in Korea, obviously. Like, this is a thing, we all know this, and I don't want to have to buy something that like I could have bought cuter, so I'm basically just gonna like suffer throughout quarantine, and then when I'm out I'll start collecting actually nice things, and the intention is that this is stuff that I will like then either bring back home with me or like ship home. Like, I would like to keep the cute like kitchen stuff that I buy there. So yeah, I'm basically bringing minimal stuff. I've asked for a pot, a pan, oh, and a knife, like a chopping knife, because I really can't live without that, and I really don't want to have to pack one. I'm packing literally a picnic plate until I buy like a couple of proper plates. I'm taking this small chopping board. This is literally like my mum's, that's why it's like, it's not actually dirty, it's just old. And then I have this sieve, which is really like gross. This is like pure like uni house sieve. It's even like melted here. I'll probably buy a new one. It's a little bit rusty, which I think is a mixture of because it's cheap and also because I had not yet learned that you need to make sure these are really dry before putting them away. Again, I'll probably buy something that's a bit nicer. And then I actually just have a wooden spoon, which I will probably bring back with me because a wooden spoon is a wooden spoon. Oh, I also realised that scissors are going to be really important, so these are my bedroom scissors. I mean, they're kitchen scissors, but I keep them in my bedroom, so I'm bringing these. I also bought soap, just 1 bar. Oh my goodness, I suddenly realised this would be incredibly important because if I can't wash my hands, that's a problem. I also just realised I should probably show you this, which I got for Christmas, which I asked for. It's an extension cable, so the plug goes into the Korean wall sockets, which are the same as the EU ones, by the way. If you live in Europe and you're moving to Korea, like, just take your stuff, it's fine. And they're actually the type that go to like any plug, but they have these really cute rainbow switches. And I saw someone who I assume is from the States on TikTok talking about making sure that you don't just get like an adapter, you get like a voltage adapter because the voltage is different. But I googled it, and in the UK I think we're like 230 volts and like Korea's like 220 volts, so like I think it's fine, because I googled the US and I think they have like 120. I'm probably a bit wrong on these numbers, but all I remember is that there was barely a difference between the voltage in the UK and Korea, and there was like a big one from the US to Korea, and like that, the type that like would fry your appliances, because there's a lot more electricity coming through than what your stuff could handle. So I think I'm going to be fine on like the voltage front, just because it's really like minimal difference, so I should be good with this. But I just thought this would be really useful because I'll just need one wall socket and I have all of these. Obviously I'm not going to be stupid and load up loads of really heavy things, but you know, a phone charger and a laptop charger, it's going to be good. Also the colours are so cute. Look at the pink one. This is my favourite one. What shall I put in the favourite socket? We will find out. I think this is it for today. In 2 days time I am doing that mall trip that I said I was going to go and get Uniqlo thermals, so I will probably see you then, which will be in 2 days time I think. So see ya. Hello everyone. Yes, I am wearing the same outfit I wore the other day. I'm trying to not touch the piles, okay? But I have a big haul of things that are slightly more exciting than the things that I showed you from yesterday. First thing is not actually something that I picked up. My mum gave me this. It's a Uniqlo thermal. It's not the cutest colour, but it's a bit big for her, so it'll fit me. Just things that'll keep me warm. That's the theme of all of this, to be honest. I picked these up in Boots. They are some of the good quality masks. These will be very useful. Saw them, got them. Now, I don't usually like to buy from Primark because ethics, but there are a few things that I will lower myself into the ground to purchase. Namely, their super cozy leggings. So these are just like regular old black leggings, but they're really like soft and fleecy inside, and they're really, really good just to keep you warm, which honestly, keeping warm is sort of the main thing that I'm concerned about, because it gets really cold in Korea and I don't trust that my apartment is gonna have good insulation or heating. Also, I have to pay for my own heating bill, so yikes. So that is why I picked up 3 of these pairs of leggings, and I could also, if it gets really cold, I could layer them underneath like sweatpants or something. So yeah, I have these. The other thing that I got from Primark is the super cozy tights. These have, again, fleece inside them, which I think these will be really good for work. Just to wear like under skirts or whatever, or even under trousers if it's getting that cold, I'm afraid. So then we move on to Uniqlo stuff. Now, I already own this fleece, but my one, I bought it when last year. Now, I already own this fleece actually, but I bought it like autumn of 2020 when I was working in an antique restoration firm, and it was in this huge cold building with like no heating, so I was literally freezing to death. And this keeps you so warm, and the only reason I bought a new one is the old one, because I was constantly working with furniture, I was getting like sawdust and like paint all over it, so it's got kind of paint stains, and it's also like, this is so soft and fuzzy, whereas that one has gotten really kind of like, you know how this kind of fabric goes when you wash it a lot, because I had to wash it because it was covered in crap, whereas this, I'm gonna wear it as a jacket, so it won't be like touching skin where it could get sweaty, so I don't think I'm gonna need to wash this very often, so hopefully it'll stay nice and soft. But these, if you are ever looking for something to keep you warm, these Uniqlo fleeces, they're not like the most sexy thing of all time, but they literally are the best thing I've ever found for keeping you warm, and you could wear them like under jackets and jumpers if it's really, really cold. I went for a walk yesterday and I was cold everywhere except this torso, which was a very strange sensation. But also, they're so high you almost don't even need a scarf. Like, honestly, I am like not sponsored, but like I would sell my soul for these. They're so useful. In the same vein, I did not know they sold these. These are like weird tights leggings things from Uniqlo. They're leggings, they don't have feet, but like they're so weird, but they're the heat tech. So I'm literally just like, yeah, I want to look like I'm wearing a thneed. Hello. But yeah, I thought these would be like cozy. Like I could wear these under PJ bottoms if it gets really, really cold in the like at night and stuff like that. And I also just got some like black heat tech. They're like sort of knitted. They're not wool because they're the heat tech, but yeah, like legging. I'm literally, as you can tell, I'm terrified of the cold. I am a sweet summer child. I don't like the cold, and I live in a very warm house here. My dad built this house and it's like hella insulated with underfloor heating, so I never feel the cold, and the few times that I do, I wither and wilt like a sad flower. So I'm afraid and I'm trying to keep myself warm. And the last thing I got is another Uniqlo heat tech. Honestly, Uniqlo heat tech, like, it's literally, it's on a completely other level. Like anything else that keeps you warm, this is just another level. So this is just like a long sleeve high neck t-shirt that I can wear under things to stop me from dying in the cold. So yeah, that is my haul of not particularly exciting things, but slightly more exciting than yesterday. I need to stop with these titles. Something else that I picked up actually a while ago that I forgot to show you is a whole bunch of deodorants, because there's this really weird thing. Apparently, like, Koreans and like East Asian people don't really sweat much, or I think they sweat but it doesn't smell, so they like don't really use deodorant. So anyways, deodorant's really, like, notoriously really hard to find in Korea, and it's like really expensive. So everyone says like buy deodorant before you come, and like I don't sweat that much usually, but like summers are really hot there. I feel like this will be enough, right? This should be enough. But anyway, I was lucky to find these. I found these like a month ago, and they're my favourite type, and they were on offer, so yay, deodorants! Other things that I did not purchase, but I already owned, but I've packed up, is some of my crystals. This is not all of them. Funnily enough, my runes are not actually in my runestone bag, but I thought this bag was so pretty for my runestones, and you can see my pendulum is in there as well. But yeah, crystals in bags, and it's actually, I feel like this is an okay amount. I'll probably pack these in the smaller suitcase, because they're a bit, like, they're like heavy because they're rocks. So in the smaller hold suitcase, which will probably inevitably not reach the 23 kilo max, I'm gonna put the heavy stuff. That's my game plan, is put the heavy stuff in the smaller one and the lighter stuff in the bigger one. So hopefully it all works out fine. Okay, I think this is it for now. We're on sort of nearly 2 weeks until we leave, so I think I'm mostly going to leave the packing for now. I might come back in with something else. I need to find a duvet. Basically, they're giving us like a really horrible thin gross blanket in the apartment, and apparently bedding is really expensive over there. So my plan is to pack up one of, we have like a few spare duvets in this house, pack up one of those, vacuum pack it, and basically pack it all up and get my parents to post it to me, like with the duvet cover on and stuff as well, because I feel like even the expense of posting is gonna be way less than buying one new. So I need to find the right duvet, because there's one in particular that is not like down, it's like synthetic, so it'll be lighter, which will make it cheaper to post. So I might come back in if I find that. I have a feeling it might be in my brother's bedroom. I'm gonna have a look. But aside from that, the packing itself, I think I'm gonna allow like pause and wait, because it's just not really time yet to start packing. I don't want to actually start physically putting stuff in until I not have to, but you know what I mean. I don't want to stop packing stuff and then have to unpack it, as I've said before. But yeah, this is me signing off for the next little while. I'll see you at some point. Bye. Okay, so this is actually the same day as the previous clips. I didn't think I would be filming again today, but as I mentioned, I have paid for 2 hold bags, like one you get with the flight, but I've paid for an extra one, and I've realised that my brother has the suitcase that I'd intended to use as my other hold bag, and none of the other ones that we own, they're either way too big or they're like too small, and they're not gonna like be able to fit enough to justify the extra money that I spent on them. So I am going off to TK Maxx. If you're in the US, you will know it as TJ Maxx, and I'm gonna find like a cheap suitcase. I have my trusty measuring tape, because I've measured the big one and the small one that I have, because I have a little suitcase for my carry-on as well as a backpack. Because the idea would be that I can fit the small one inside the one I'm about to buy, and then the one I'm about to buy inside the big one, just because I know there's not going to be any storage for it when I get to Korea. So I've written down on my phone all the measurements for the suitcases I have, so hopefully I'll be able to find something that is not a horrific price that will like fit those constraints. If I can't fit that, I'll just suffer. But yeah, I'm gonna do my best. I think the most important thing is that the one that I buy now can fit in the big one. If the small one doesn't fit inside that one, like that's kind of okay. And I'm saying this purely from an aesthetic point of view because my suitcases are really cute, and the one I'm about to buy is undoubtedly going to be really ugly and black. So yeah, I want to hide that. But yeah, I'm gonna see what I find. So let's go. It's like a incredibly successful. I was in there for about 5 seconds and I found what seems like pretty much the perfect one. I think it might fit, so I'm gonna take it home and see if it does. It's very light as well, which is good because it means it won't add to the weight of everything that I'm gonna put inside it. So I'll see you back home. I am home now, so let's do some Tetris. Oh god, this is what happens when you wear a mask. I mean, obviously wear a mask, but like, goodbye foundation, hello leprosy. Anyway, let's see. I am so happy. I did not think that I would achieve the success of this because I swear each suitcase fits in each suitcase by the millimeter. So the fact that I have managed to achieve this is very exciting because this means in my apartment, where I will probably not have any cupboard storage at all that would fit something this size, I now only have this in the corner, or perhaps like this, something that is not offensive and not too large. So I am very happy right now. Hello everyone, welcome back to packing. We are now 8 days until the flight, so today I am actually going to get really stuck into this and start actually packing some stuff. My cat is scratching at the door. She wants to be packed too. Yes. You can't come with me, Luna. You can't come. She wants to. Look at that content face. So first of all, I had a big look through my shoes because packing shoes is a whole thing because they're big and they're heavy and I really had to cut it down. So first off, I decided not to take any of my bulky platforms. So no Demonias, no cute shoes like that, which is a tragedy, but I mean, we all knew this was going to happen. So I've tried to be really sensible with shoes. I am going to be wearing my Air Force Ones on the plane. Those are definitely coming. They're like my most comfortable shoes. They're kind of a mess. Who knows? Maybe I'll buy some more when I'm out there. But they're my like day-to-day shoe. So I wanted another pair of white sneakers that were like a little bit smarter, like maybe for work. So I'm going with these. I say smarter, they're a bit scuffed, but they're my cookie shoes. They're kind of on their last legs, and I thought I might as well wear them to their death in Korea and then chuck them out, and then I'll probably buy like a nice newer pair of white sneakers. So those are coming. Now the issue with packing shoes is that they're gross and dirty and like covered in like crap and like bacteria because you wear them outside, obviously. So I was really stressed about this because I don't want to waste a bunch of space by like packing them all in plastic bags. Like that's so much space lost. So last night I had a mammoth clean of all of my shoes that I'm wearing. I like scrub them and wash them and like spray them down with like bleach and antibacterial spray. So all of my shoes are very clean right now. Even if they look a little bit like dirty, that's just sort of like aged. They're not actually unclean. Trust me, I've had them in the hot tank all night. They are scrubbed to death and now dry. So all of these shoes I can pack without worrying about getting other stuff really gross and dirty. I'll probably still try and put them like sole up so that they're not like against any other clothes, but yeah, they're clean, don't worry. So the next pair of shoes I'm bringing are these just little ankle boots. I'm trying to be really sensible. These are the kind of shoes I could wear to work, although I'm not entirely sure if I will be wearing shoes in work because it's Korea and it's a kindergarten, so they might have me wearing like slippers inside, but I don't know. These are a good like autumn boot. I'm trying to be really smart and like pack seasonal shoes. So these are my boots that I'm packing. Now I don't actually really own many summer sandals. Who knows, I might buy some out there, but I do have these cute little sparkly slip-on slide sandals. They're good for just sort of walking around in the summer. So I'm bringing these. Now the last pair I'm bringing are kind of a little bit bulky. I'm trying to be really sensible and not pack any like platform shoes that take up a lot of space. But I couldn't go without these. They're my favorites. And like this is very sort of like trendy. Like I don't know if it's quite as trendy in Korea, but they're very trendy in Japan. Like this kind of style, it's sort of very like jiraike. But I just love these shoes, and like these, I will wear these definitely. They're not like, and I'll wear them frequently. It's not like if I was packing like Demonias where it's like, you're not gonna wear that often. So the last pair of shoes that I'm packing, I'm not actually packing right now because they're still wet because I washed them last night. And those are my slippers. I got some really cute new like fluffy slippers for Christmas, and I was really trying to save them and like not wear them until Korea because I didn't want to get them dirty, but I have worn them a little bit, so they were a little bit dirty, so I gave them a wash. But obviously because they're like fluffy, they're like taking longer to dry, so they're still in the hot tag right now. But I will be packing those. But essentially I'm just packing these 4 pairs of shoes, which I think is actually pretty good. 4 pairs of shoes for a whole year. I mean, obviously I'm not going to be wearing ones on the plane, but like I think that's pretty okay. And I actually can buy shoes in Korea. I am a size 7 UK, which is like the biggest size they offer in Korea, which is good because Japan, the biggest size they have is a 6. So Japan just hates my feet. But thankfully Korea, like I can just squeeze into their shoes. So like I probably will buy some shoes out there, but not excessively. Again, I do have to bring this all back home afterwards. So yeah. Now you might be able to tell I've added some stuff here. I picked out a bunch of coats. And just the one beret. I want to bring my Esther beret. And I've picked out bags. I'm only bringing 2 bags. I mean, I have my big backpack that I'm going to use for work. That is the one that I'm bringing as my hold luggage. But these are the 2 bags that I've decided to bring. Just my little kurumi and then my little bunny backpack. This is like a mini backpack. Oh wait, there is one more bag. Where is it? Ah, I'm bringing this one as well. This little Esther pouch. It has a Jungkook and a Jimin keychain on it. But this is just one of those really useful like little bags. Like in the summer, if you don't have pockets on your dress, I love being a woman, this is one of those things that it's just like, it's a really useful size. So those are the bags that I'm bringing, just because so many of my other bags are like structured like little like side bags, and I just thought it's gonna be so much effort to pack, and like yeah, so I'm going with these. So I am now going to attempt to backpack all of my jumpers and bulky items. Maya's already done this and she sent me videos and pictures of her like finished packed things, and they look really good and really compressed. So I'm very glad I came up with this idea. So let's try it out. Okay, welcome to the floor. I've had to turn one of my lights off to plug the Hoover in, but here are my jumpers. Hang on, let me just twist this down a bit more. Okay, so this is my stack of my bulkiest jumpers. This one is definitely the bulkiest, and I wouldn't be bringing it, but it's like the only thing that kept me warm when I lived in my uni house, so I'm hoping it will do the same in Korea. So yeah, these are my bulky jumpers. I don't know how many I'm going to be able to fit in a bag. Apparently they do fit quite a few, but I've got lots of bags, so let's just see how many I can fit in. I'm kind of nervous because someone said like make sure not to rip the bag, but like I don't think they're actually that rippable. Let's do this. Okay, so this is just 3, but they're like the biggest ones I have. So let's seal this. Great. Let's try that again. Might be sealed. Seal it up. Okay. Okay, I have like no idea what I'm doing. I think you just open this and then like, do you take this off? Oh, okay, I think you just do that. I have no idea what I'm doing. Let's just try it. Well, that worked. This is weirdly heavy for how small it is. I feel like I could like build a house with this. It's like a brick. But that is like the size of one of the jumpers. So I take this as a success. Okay, I'm gonna do this again, but this time I have some like slightly smaller jumpers. I'm hoping I can fit all of these in here. Okay, let's do this again. I'm quite entertained by this. Okay, we have brick number 2. This one is not quite as big as you can see. It's really weird. They're like really flat on the back and then like on the front. I think you'd have to sort of turn it over halfway to get it actually flat. But this is definitely space saving. I can't speak. This is like 5 jumpers, so hello. So this is my padded coat, and looking at it, I think this will definitely fit in with some other stuff. So I'm gonna have a rifle and find some other somewhat bulky stuff that we can shove in the bag with it. Okay, I've got my new fluffy fleece, my My Melody set. Yes, I am bringing this, shut up. My fluffy bag, pair of sweatpants that are kind of bulky and kind of sad. And then 2 jumpers. They're not particularly thick, but might as well chuck them in. Okay, I slightly underestimated how big the coat was, so I didn't fit this in, but this is kind of small, so that's fine. Let's the hell out of this bad boy. I've discovered a problem. Because the waterproof is against this, it won't suck out, so I think I'm gonna have to take this out and turn the coat inside out. Effort. Very annoying. Okay, what I did was I turned the coat inside out so the like mesh bit that it like is accessible to the stuffing is out, and I've also turned it round so that this is onto like soft stuff. So hopefully this will work this time. Let's see. I cannot believe how small I managed to get this one. It kind of kept like going really slowly. The others all went like really fast, whereas this one was kind of slow, but that is a lot of stuff. Okay, I'm feeling pretty good. Okay, now that I have those vac packed, I may vac pack more, but I'm not sure that's like the main stuff I wanted to do. I'm gonna start actually like getting my big suitcase out and like trying to put stuff in. Because those blocks are like kind of bumpy on one side, I might try and like put them in the middle of stuff so that I'm not like wasting space. Like if the bottom of the suitcase is here and then the thing is like that, there's like wasted space. So I'm gonna try and like utilize the space as well as I can. This is gonna be a whole ass game of Tetris. But let's do it. Okay, I've got my suitcase out here. This is such a weird angle, but it's really difficult to film it. I've got my suitcase out here and I'm gonna start packing stuff. Okay, so I've packed one side and I'm now suddenly feeling very pessimistic about all of the stuff I have out on my bed. I really hope I can fit it all in my suitcases. Oh, I'm gonna die. Okay, I've filled this side. I've tried to do it not quite too high. I'm gonna like close it up now and double check that it closes. If there's extra space, I can like shove some more stuff in here. But yeah, there's stuff in here. I'm now just getting really nervous that I'm not gonna be able to fit everything in all my suitcases. It's okay, I'll make it work. Well, it's closed, so that's good. I need to weigh it to see how much it weighs. God, I've still got so much stuff to pack. Okay, still nervous. Okay, now one thing I want to make sure of is that I have enough stuff in my little bag to like be able to survive for a couple of days. So before I start just like packing everything, I'm gonna just like shove some stuff randomly, not like properly packed, but just like shove some stuff in here that I don't want to accidentally pack into like one of the big bags and then like forget about, and then I can't get it back out again. So yeah, luckily I have some leggings and like some pants and stuff saved, so I'm gonna just like shove that all in here just to make sure I don't accidentally pack it. Okay, I now have this bag open and I'm gonna see what I can fit in it. This is not going the way I planned. I'm really stressed about this packing, so I'm sitting with the cat and I'm having a freak out, but it's okay, I'll make it work. Okay, so I've had a big think about stuff, and I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna unpack the big suitcase. This is why I did it 8 days in advance. I'm gonna unpack it and just like cull a bunch of stuff. I've already, everything that was on the bed, I've like culled like half of it just because I was like, let's be real, how often are you gonna wear this? So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna have a cup of tea and a chocolate digestive first because I'm stressed. But my dad helped me weigh my big suitcase, like the biggest one, and it's underweight. It's like 2 kilograms underweight. So that makes me feel, and I like literally filled that like to the gunnels. So that makes me feel more confident that I'm not gonna like accidentally overpack like weight wise. So yeah, I'm gonna have a break and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna redo what I did. I'm feeling more confident about that. Okay, so I'm sorry I didn't film it, but I think the reason that I struggled before was probably because I was filming, because I was very aware that I was being filmed and it was making me not concentrate properly. But I think I've done it. So I have basically managed to totally pack both of these. I've basically culled like a lot of clothes. I'll insert a clip here because all of it is sat on my bed right now. These are all of the things that I ditched. Not the cat and not Dingmo and not this, but all of these clothes. And I think she's going to find a bed among them. Which, I mean, at least someone's using them, huh? So everything that I have left to pack is here. I'm hoping that this will be okay. Obviously this is overflowing. This is my like carry-on. I didn't really want to pack it that full of like clothes, but it's just gonna have to happen. These two are just absolutely full to the gunnels. This is obviously like, I'm sure I'll be able to get this all in here. And my carry-on, like my hand luggage like backpack is pretty big and like not that full, so some of the like important stuff that's in here, like I could shove that in there. Yeah, I'm still stressed, but I think I've solved the problem, so that's good. Okay, well, we're at a certain point here. I didn't film a bunch of stuff just because it was really stressful. I tried to film a time-lapse of me packing this. It's disappeared. I think my phone was too low on battery and it just went. But basically, I am at a stage now where like pretty much everything is packed, but I can sort of squeeze a couple more things in, which is probably just where we're gonna need to stay. This is not, it looks overpacked, but it's actually completely empty on like one side. And I do have my big backpack for like other stuff, so pretty much everything that isn't packed now is stuff that I either need to wear or actually more importantly need to like use, like my face wash and like my moisturizers, and like other stuff like that, and like all my like phone and my laptop chargers and my laptop, they're all gonna go in my rucksack. I think my keyboard will as well. I have like a plug-in keyboard, which sounds so stupid, but my fucking laptop is broken. The T key doesn't work, so it's really hard to type, so I use a plug-in keyboard, which is really great when I'm moving and I need to not bring a lot of stuff, but I think I'll be able to squeeze that in, either in here or hopefully in my backpack. But yeah, I think we're at like an okay point. As you can tell from like the darkness outside, this has literally taken me all day. I started doing this at like 1:30, 2 p.m. and it's now like nearly 7. So I've been going at this for a very long time. I have unpacked and repacked these 2 suitcases about 3 times each, which is good. It means I culled more stuff. Sad. Goodbye summer dresses and nice autumn coats, but whatever, I will survive. So yeah, I think I'm gonna stop for now. I'm gonna leave all of these out so that I like can squeeze, you know, I can shove more bits in if I need to or whatever. But I am feeling good. I was not feeling good earlier when this was like the only thing, this was fully packed and like everything was all over the bed. But yeah, okay, so I will see you guys soon. I don't know when, because yeah, most of the packing is done now, but bye. I'm just looking at my wall now, having packed all of my stuff, and my idea was to try and pack my big Jungkook. I have a sort of like a poster tube, and I was gonna pack it in it. But I forgot, and I'm just like, to be honest, given how tight everything has been, like, he's here when I get back. Like, I guess I just won't. I am going to pack a couple of these things, though. I'm going to pack not the actual pickets, but the picket covers. I think I'll be able to put them in my carry-on bag. And I'm going to pack the little Chan keychain, because that's a keychain, and I could just put it on my my bag. And I am going to pack all of the other keychains as well. And I'm going to pack my my skizoos, obviously, in my carry-on bag. And I'm thinking about packing my bunting, just because it all like folds up really small and I can put it inside my like laptop case, because like it's just going to be like one big flower wide. So I think I can do that pretty easily. But yeah, the rest of this is all, well, it's not staying up because my parents want the walls bare. But yeah, I think that's what. I'm sad to leave the Jungkook, because I was going to do, my whole plan is to do like a pink and yellow themed room to match the poster. I may still just do that anyways, because I think I really want to get all of the skizoos and I feel like that colour scheme works with them. But I'm sad to leave him, my favourite thing, my precious poster. But yeah, I just think that's not gonna happen, unfortunately. Okay, welcome back. We are now 4 days until the flight, and I have definitively finally packed my whole suitcases. I just had to do a big weigh up. And of course the big one was over. So I had to cull a bunch of stuff. Sadly, the cookie shoes had to go. Look at those sad crushed toes. But yeah, I already do have, I'm wearing white sneakers on the plane, so yeah, I'm really sad about this. This is one of my favourite Lazy Oaf summer dresses. But it's just like, the problem was weight, and I'm trying to pull out and I think it was weighty. And I'm sad to lose my Halloween dress because I wanted to wear this in the school on Halloween. And yeah, this ended up going as well. And I'm really sad about this, my autumn jumper. Anyway, so I'm down to these two. This, I managed to get it was at like 28. And our scale's overweigh, but 28 is still definitely not 23. And the overweight fee was like minimum 75 euros, maximum at 300 euros. So no. So I pulled a bunch of this stuff out and I did a big switcheroo because this was way lighter. This is now about 20, which is good given that it's so much smaller and the case itself is really light. So I'm really happy with how much I managed to get in there. This, I managed to get it down to 23 exactly. And because our scale's overweight, I then put back in my rain slick coat and my hot water bottle because those are quite important. So yeah, I'm feeling good about that. The my carry-on suitcase is still in the other room because I'm still going to fit some more things in. It's pretty tight though. I suddenly realised I needed to pack my towel and my bed sheet. So the bed sheet's in one of these two, I can't remember. I think it's in this one. And my towel is in my one in the spare bedroom. But yeah, I'm doing okay. I'm anxious, but I think that's kind of normal. Oh yeah, and I printed off a whole bunch of documents. Yeah, I'm not going to show you because those are my personal details. But I was actually really happy. I found this. This is the TXT. It's the little baggies that you got with the Magic. I can't remember one of their albums. The one that had Can't You See Me on it. I always forget the album names because they're long. But it's such a perfect size and it fits really cutely. Like in my bag. Excuse my trash. My clothes are ready. But yeah, it fits really nicely in here. So that's really perfect. So yeah, I've got all my documents and I printed out so many, Maya's idea, because in Korea they like your documents to be printed, which is so annoying. Who has a printer these days? Thankfully my parents do, so I was able to use that. But yeah, apparently they will like take your like copies of things and then you don't have another one. So I have like 3 photocopies of my visa, 3 photocopies of like my passport information page. I only printed out 2 of my travel insurance because I don't actually think they'll take them. But yeah, and then I have some extra photo booth photos that I took yesterday. They're mediocre. I feel like I used to be really good at taking photo booth photos and now I just look at my face and I'm like, well, that's wonky. But whatever, it's probably just for ID cards and stuff. So rather me get to take it by myself than something far worse that they would take themselves. That always happens with uni IDs. But yeah, we're getting there. Hello everyone, we are flying out tomorrow and I am very nervous but very excited, and as you can see I have finished packing. I didn't put the black suitcase in this shot just because it's not aesthetic, but it's all packed and it's all ready. I am very excited, so I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching this video. If you've gotten to the end, well done. It's been a long video. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and go to my TikTok and my Instagram, both of which are Bloss Kitty. The place that I'm definitely going to be uploading the most content to do with Korea will be TikTok, so definitely go follow me there. I've had a lot of people ask, so I'm planning on doing a video on how I got a job as a teacher in Korea and like everything you'll need to do it, how to go about it, all of that kind of info. So keep an eye on this channel because I should be uploading that at some point soon. I have been having some technical difficulties with uploading. Basically my computer is crap, so I'm having to edit on Maya's laptop, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to do much editing whilst I'm in quarantine because we're quarantining separately. But I will at some point get that video up. I really hope you've enjoyed hanging out with me as I've gone through the chaos of packing. But genuinely thank you so much for watching and I will see you soon. Bye!